Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Power of Chaos, Joey the Passion. I really do appreciate everyone being here for the journey, and it has been a journey. So without further ado, let's just jump into the duels right away. We have leveled up. We are 4 stars right now. The last couple duels have been going pretty good. No spoilers, but maybe we can handle it. I don't know. I still don't really feel that confident in this deck. There's still a lot of monsters that I just don't really like in this deck. So we'll see what we get. Hopefully we win. And let's see what Mr. Wheeler has in store for us today. All right, let's go first. Okay, we got the Witch of the Black Forest. That is a 4-star monster with 1,100 attack and 1,200 defense. And when this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, move one monster with the defense of 1,500 or less from your deck to your hand, and your deck is then shuffled. We got the Torrential Tribute. I really do like this trap card. It is, you can activate this card when a monster is summoned, including flip summon or special summon. Destroy all monsters on your field. We got the counter spell card, Mystical Space Typhoon. Destroy one spell or trap card on the field. We got the Change of Heart. I've seen this a lot in the anime. Select and control one opposing monster guard's position on the field until the end of your turn. And we got 2 normal monsters. First, the Gemini Elf, the 4-star monster with 1,900 attack, 900 defense. As I always say, love when I have this card, hate when my opponent has it. It is the highest attack monster without a negative effect and no tribute offered that you can have. And we have the Flame Cerberus, a 6-star monster with 2,100 attack and 1,800 defense. So that's a 1 tributor. I am worried if I put the Torrential Tribute down, he's just going to destroy it right away. So I'm going to throw the Mystical Space Typhoon down as kind of like a bluff. If he wants to destroy something, he can destroy that. That's okay. And I'm going to put the Witch of the Black Forest into defense mode. We can gain a monster next turn and put it into our hand. Once it's probably destroyed, it's only got 1,200 defense, so I don't really see it sticking around.
I'll just go along and set this card here. Let me give you a little hint. You better be careful, because this card's a trap.
Alright, so Mr. Wheeler is putting 2 cards face down and ending his turn. No actual monsters. Very interesting. Well, let's get rid of at least one of those. We will use the Mystical Space Typhoon to destroy... Let's go with the first one. So, Magical Hats, we have seen this before. You can activate this card during your opponent's battle phase. Take 2 non-monster cards from your deck and select one of your monster cards on the field. Then shuffle your deck, shuffle the 3 selected cards, and set them on the field in face-down defense position. The 2 cards selected from your deck are treated as monsters with 0 attack to defense and are destroyed at the end of the battle phase. I kind of wish he would have just used that card. So I probably should have targeted this card with the Mystical Space Typhoon. This is... Magical Hats is an card. You have to put 2 magic or trap cards underneath it. And like the card says, they are destroyed at the end of the turn. So it's not really... It's a gamble that you're just going to protect your monster for 1 turn. And you're going to lose 2 valuable resources. So I don't really know if it's a great gamble. I am still worried what this is. It might be like Torrential Tribute or something. So let's flip the Witch of the Black Forest in attack mode, see if he activates it. No. Alright, let's try Headless Knight. We just drew this card. 4-star monster, 1,450 attack, 1,700 defense. I could have summoned Gemini Elf, which would have been stronger, but again, I'm very worried what this is. We'll put the Torrential Tribute down, and I'm going to use the Headless Knight to attack his life points directly. See if he's no activation. So I'm wondering what that is. The fact that he's not activating it. But alright. Maybe it's bluff on his end too, kind of. So he's got 5,450 life points. We're still at 8,000. Okay, another card face down and no monsters. That could be Torrential Tribute, right? I don't want to waste the Gemini Elf. We just drew the UFO Turtle, 4-star monster, 1,400 attack, 1,200 defense. When this card is sent to the graveyard result of battle, you may select one fire monster with an attack of 1500 or less from your deck and special summon it to the field in face-up attack position. No tribute is required for monsters level 5 or more. The deck is then shuffled. Not a bad effect. Unfortunately, I don't have any of those fire monsters that meet that criteria. I literally only have it in the deck because it has 1400 attack, which is high for this deck. Excuse me. Okay. Let's go on the offensive here and try to get some life points out of him. All right. Whatever those two cards are, I'm not playing them. This has been a very commanding duel on our end. We could technically win the next turn. He's going to have to make a big play here. And he's not. So I think we got this one in the bag. We'll just summon the Gemini Elf. We did just draw the Empress Mantis. Oh. Okay, Chain Destruction. It's a trap card we used to have. I don't like this card by any means, but you can face card when a monster with an attack of 2,000 points or less is summoned, including special summon. This monster is not destroyed, but all monster cards of the same name in the summoning player's hand and deck are destroyed. The summoning player's deck is then shuffled. So we do have two in our deck, so he is able to destroy one of them, but doesn't really matter. He's about to lose. We did just draw the Empress Mantis. That's that 6-star new monster we just got with 2,200 attack and 1,400 defense, replacing the Gadget Soldier in our deck. Thank God, because the Gadget Soldier is such a weak monster. But yeah, a commanding victory. I don't really know what deck he was using and what the strategy was, but hey, another flawless victory too. So we had our first flawless victory, I believe, in our last episode, and we have another one here. All right, we're going to go first. Again, maybe we'll get another commanding win here, and this will be a short video. All right, we got the Morphing Jar number 2, 3-star monster with 800 attack, 700 defense. It has a flip effect of return all monster cards on the field to their respective decks and shuffle them. You and your opponent then pick up cards until you both have the same number of monster cards, level 4 or lower. That will return to each deck. Special summon the monster on the field in face down defense position. Any other cards picked up are discarded to the graveyard. I love this card. This card has saved us a lot in the series. It's a very good defensive card when you really can't handle whatever monster your opponent has on the field. We got Sangan, 3-star monster with 1,000 attack, 600 defense. When this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, move one monster with an attack of 1,500 or less from your deck to your hand. Your deck is then shuffled. We got the Call of the Haunted, continuous trap card. Select one monster from your graveyard and special summon it in face-up attack position. When this card is destroyed or removed from the field, the summoned monster is destroyed. If the summoned monster is destroyed, the card is also destroyed. Monster Reborn, a staple of the series. Meaning Yu-Gi-Oh! As in the anime. Select one monster card from either your opponent's or your own graveyard and place it on the field under your control and attack or defense position. Face up, this is considered a special summon. And we got two normal monsters, Alligator Sword, 4-star, 1,500, 1,200. And as I always say, the Gemini Elf, 4-star monster, 1,900 attack, 900 defense. It is the highest attack monster that you can have without a negative effect and no tribute needed. And I love it when I have it, hate it when my opponent has it. Let's go with Call of the Haunted, face down. And I'm going to put Sagan into defense position with the thought that it'll get destroyed and I can bring some monster to my hand, more beneficial for the next turn. The Dunamis, the Dark Witch. Wish I had that card. Definitely wish I had that card. 1,800 attack and 1,050 defense. 4-star monster, no effect. So I will be able to use the Sagan's ability. Let's see. I do have Gemini Elf, so I'm not really worried about the Dunamis, the Dark Witch. I can get rid of it. So let's play a little bit defensive here and take the Penguin Soldier. That is that 2-star monster with 750 attack, 500 defense. With the flip effect, if you can return up to 2 monster cards from the field to your owner's hand. We just drew the Mystical Space Typhoon. That's that counter magic card. Destroy one spell or trap card on the field. So I can summon the Gemini Elf now. And we'll get rid of his Dunamis, the Dark Witch. Goblin Attack Force. 4-star monster, 2300 attack, 0 defense. And when this card attacks, it is changed in defense position. At the end of the battle phase, this position cannot be changed during your next turn. Like I always say, if you're over 1900 attack without being a tribute monster, you have some kind of negative effect, and this card definitely has one of those, going to 0 defense position. Sucks that we lost our Gemini Elf, but nothing we can really do about that. Okay, we just drew that UFO turtle, 4-star monster, 1400 attack, 1200 defense. When this card is sent to the graveyard as a result of battle, you may select one fire monster with an attack of 1500 or less from your deck and special summon it into the field in face-up attack position. No tributes required for monsters of 5 or more. The deck is then shuffled. Like I said in the last duel, don't have any cards that meet that requirement, but the 1400 is actually pretty good for us. I know that's sad to say, but it is what it is. Let's just summon it. I know Alligator Sword is of a higher attack, but we are just trying to get rid of this Goblin Attack Force. So I am going to use Call of the Haunted now to bring back the Gemini Elf, just so I can start burning him for some life points. So we'll use the UFO turtle to attack that Goblin Attack Force to destroy it, and the Gemini Elf to attack his life points directly.
Not too shit, but you ain't gonna beat me with those lame attacks.
So that will bring him down to 6,000. We are at 7,600. I feel pretty good. We got a lot of resources in our hand here. We got Penguin Soldier and Warping Jar for defense. We got Monster Reborn if we can bring something back. So he did summon Beta the Magnet Warrior, excuse me. That's a 4-star monster with 1700 attack and 1600 defense. Okay, we just drew the Change of Heart. That's a spell card. Select and control one of your opposing monsters regardless of position on the field until the end of your turn. So we'll just summon the Alligator Sword now. I don't think there's any need to make any big aggressive plays right now. We're not going to win in one turn. We'll use the Gemini Elf to attack the Beta the Magnet Warrior, and Alligator Sword to attack his life points directly. And that will bring him down to 4,300. Alright, he brought forth another Dunamis, the Dark Witch, to destroy our Alligator Sword. So that's that 4-star monster, 1800 attack, 1050 defense. Really wish I had that card. Alright, I think we can just win. So we got Axe Raider, 4-star monster, 1700 attack, 1150 defense. We are going to throw the Axe Raider into attack mode. We are going to use Change of Heart to take the Dunamis onto our side. And for the overkill, we will use Monster Reborn to bring back his own Goblin Attack Force as well. It's going to be satisfying finishing him off with his own monsters here. So we'll put the Goblin Attack Force into attack mode. We will use the Goblin Attack Force to attack his life points directly.
Man, that was close. Too close.
Okay, bringing him down to 2,000. We'll use the Gemini Elf.
Not too shit, but you ain't gonna beat me with those lame attacks.
And finally, Dunamis, the Dark Witch, to finish him off. So 2 more quick duels here. I know it's like, look guys, I'm not going to sit here and pretend I'm the most skilled player in the world or anything like that. And even when you have skill, it comes down to cards, and we don't really have the best cards. I just don't know if the AI is taking it easy on us or what. But let's see what we won. We definitely got 3 new winning cards. Let's go take those out. I believe this card, actually, the Ruroku, is a good card. Okay, let's check out our new cards. So first things first, we got the Burning Land. It is a continuous magic card. Destroy all field spelled cards on the field. In addition, both players take 500 points of direct damage during each of your respective standby phases. I think since this series has started, he's played 1 field spell, which was the Fusion Gate. I have Forest. So we're not going to use that. That is very specific and very hard to use. So that is not a good card in my opinion. We got the Deep Sea Warrior. It is a 5-star monster, which means it does require a tribute with 1600 attack and 1800 defense. When Umi is face up on the field, this card is unaffected by any spell cards. So we don't have Umi. We also don't have the legendary Ocean, which is commonly used in place of Umi. So that's not a good card, and we will not be using that card as well. And I do believe this last card is good. I don't remember it exactly, but I remember seeing the very visual artwork of this card. And look at that artwork. Let's just look at that artwork. It's so cool, isn't it? It's like a soul getting stolen by a monster, but I like that. All right. So anyway, we got Riroku. During your turn, you can reduce the attack of one monster by half and add that amount to the attack of another monster on the field. Yeah, that's pretty good. So you can, during your turn, you can reduce the attack of one monster. It doesn't say it has to be your monster. It could be your opponent's monster, and you add the amount of the attack to a monster on the field. Yeah, I can see this coming in handy. Like, he has Jinzo on the field. Reduce Jinzo by half, add it to whatever monster I summon, destroy Jinzo, get rid of Jinzo. So that's a really good card. If it plays the way I think it plays, we're going to find out together, but that's good. We will add the Riroku to our deck here. There's so many cards I want to get rid of. UFO Turtle is one of them. The Portrait Secret's another. Forest, I really don't like Forest, so let's just get rid of Forest. I actually think that is all the magic or trap cards that I hate. So everything else in the deck, magic and trap wise, I either really like or I can tolerate. Like Magic Jammers it tolerates, Giant Tsunade is it tolerates. So yeah, now we can start focusing on getting rid of some of these really crappy monsters, like I just said, the UFO Turtle, the Portrait Secret. So looking forward to making this deck stronger. But anyway, guys, I do really appreciate you being here for the journey, as I always say. If you would consider leaving a like, a comment, or subscribe, I would appreciate it. Just helps me know that you are enjoying this content. And but you don't need to. Just being here is proof enough. So I really appreciate you. And until the next episode, later.